Guys, what is going on, and welcome to today's YouTube video. In today's video we are going to discuss the current state of Bitcoin. We are going to discuss my current trade ideas for Bitcoin. We are going to discuss how all of the Bitcoin bears got wrecked exactly as I predicted that they would in Monday's YouTube video. You can watch it back. Monday's YouTube video, I was telling you guys, don't look for shorts within this area, start looking for longs. And that is exactly what we have been doing in our VIP channel. If I'm going towards our VIP channel and I'm going to show you guys how our traders, both H Trades and Mammon, have been absolutely killing this move for the Bitcoin price. H Trades, his Bitcoin idea, offered a 5.2 RR. You can see the call over here, all the way at the top. Bitcoin, the call, got hit and it broke to the upside. Also, Mammon has been absolutely killing this move over here for the Bitcoin price. Beautiful, beautiful trade. Call can be found over here. Bitcoin decided to go long. Personally, I was out yesterday when this move occurred, but I am personally still long on Chainlink, which is the other coin that we are going to discuss in today's video, and what I want to see in order for Chainlink to start moving towards new highs. First of all, Bitcoin, because we can see that, like I was telling you guys, all of the perfect retests over here that the retail traders were seeing of our previous range low that we put in with these triple lows over here was way too obvious. Now, we saw a fake breakdown yesterday as well, which made even more retail traders FOMO into shorts. They FOMOed into shorts while there was a lot of liquidity resting below this low. We got another quick breakdown over here. Even more people opened breakdown shorts, breakout shorts, and that is something you never ever want to do. You never want to try and trade the breakout. You want to anticipate a potential breakout. Now, all of the shorts that were opened over here and over here, where do you think that those people were going to put their stop loss? They were all going to put their stop loss either above this high, above this high, and there are still some stops resting above the triple highs over here. Now, why do I think these triple highs are so interesting? It is because these triple highs are exactly aligning with the mid-range over here. Now, we are potentially confirming a deviation of the range low over here. And I've been teaching you guys so many times, when you're trading a range, when you get a deviation above the range high, you should test the mid-range and the range lows next. Currently, we are potentially seeing, and it is not confirmed yet, I will explain to you guys in a little bit when it will be confirmed. Currently, we are potentially witnessing a deviation below the range low. After deviation below the range low, what should be next is the mid-range. And in this case, the mid-range is aligning perfectly with this beautiful liquidity buildup that we have above these triple equal highs over there. If we gain the mid-range, then obviously the range high should be our next target and potentially even new yearly highs. We haven't gotten the confirmation yet. What could be the confirmation is if we start to close multiple hour 4 candles above the range low. I was telling in our VIP channel this morning that I was expecting us to start deviating below the range low once again. It will be way too obvious once again to just get a retest of the range low and then take off, right? Because that is what retail will see. Retail will see the backtest of this previous resistance and previous support area, and they will start opening longs. Where do you think that those people will put their stops? Exactly, they will put their stops below the range low. So personally, I would like to see a few candles below the range low in which we start reclaiming the range low afterwards. What will happen is that everyone that was seeing the candles below the range low will once again open the breakdown shorts right over here, targeting new lows, which is possible. But if those breakdown shorts are getting absorbed by the bigger players, by the whales and the market makers, what will happen is once we reclaim the range low, all of the shorts that got opened below the range low, or all of the shorts that got opened when we retest the range low expecting a move like this, they will become underwater, right? So over here, all of those shorts will be underwater. And what could that potentially trigger? It could potentially trigger a short squeeze. Where will the stops be at? First stops will obviously be above this high, right? The potential shorts that most of the retail will try to take will look something like this. Stop above that high, target, for example, first of all, this low. And most bears will probably target all the way new lows like this. People that target this low can easily put their stop above these highs over here and still have a very good RR of approximately 5.5, as you can see, right? And that is exactly what we want to see, because that means that people that are opening shorts right now, fresh shorts, are either putting their stops above this high or above this high. And what could that potentially accelerate? It could potentially accelerate a potential short squeeze to the upside. And that is why I'm patiently waiting for some more consolidation below the range low. If we then manage to reclaim the range low once again, this could be a free long position, invalidation below the deviation over here, target mid-range, and eventually the range high and potentially even new yearly highs. That's my very easy trading idea for Bitcoin right now, but it requires a little bit of patience, right? Maybe we close the candle above this one, then we wick below it once again, we wick below it one more time. If you see these wicks being formed on the candles at the bottom of the candles, those wicks will indicate that the sell pressure is being absorbed, and that is definitely something I'm potentially waiting for and patiently waiting for as well. Confirm the deviation below this range low after a couple of more hour 4 candles, reclaim it and send it towards the mid-range. Very easy, simple trading idea on Bitcoin with a very high probability of playing out and with a very easy invalidation below the deviation, good RR towards mid-range and good RR towards the range high as well. I will be bullish until we take out these highs. If we start rejecting around the mid-range, we can visit new lows over here and potentially move to the discount of this swing low towards this swing high, or this swing high obviously, okay? But I will be bullish until we've taken out these highs over here. I've been bullish around this deviation, like you guys know. Everyone's telling you to short, everyone was looking at the potential breakdown, but I was looking at a potential short squeeze, which we got yesterday night. Beautiful trade plan for Bitcoin. Now, Chainlink is a position that I've been opening with this move to the downside, right? Average entry around this price. Invalidation was below this low. Stop loss came very, very close, right? BitGet saved my ass. That is why I'm trading on BitGet. We don't have those crazy ass wicks. Now, Chainlink has seen decent move to the upside. If I'm going to the 1 hourly time frame, I have tightened my stops to this low over here. So now when my stop loss gets hit, I only lose about 0.7%/RR of my account, which is not too bad, right? Personally, I can see that we are seeing a very, very important trend line of resistance over here, right? We can see trend line of resistance was being formed by these double touches over here and another touch over here. Over here we found resistance, then we wicked above the trend line twice. So we took out the liquidity and we trapped some breakout traders above the trend line, right? So the breakout traders opened longs when they saw the potential breakout. Stops got hit, and afterwards we saw a pretty harsh correction to the downside. That correction took out the wick over here. It took out those stops, right? Now currently our trade is making profit. And I do think that once Chainlink starts breaking this trend line of resistance over here, we're going to see a quick acceleration towards the upside. Why? Because these trend lines, they build up massive amounts of liquidity, right? Every single lower high that is being formed contains a lot of stop losses above it. And all of those stop losses, all of that liquidity can cause a potential short squeeze. And that is why after these important trend line breaks, you usually see those quick accelerations to the upside, right? Now I've been telling you guys, don't trade breakouts, anticipate potential breakouts, right? This trend line has been tested once, twice, 3, 4 times, 5 times, 6, 7 times already. At the 8th attempt, I do expect the Chainlink price to break this trend line and to start accelerating quickly to the upside. Now, potential trade idea could be if we start seeing a break of this trend line and you see that we hold above this trend line, we can potentially add to our current long position, maybe tighten our invalidation to below, for example, this low, and anticipate the potential squeeze to the upside, right? That is something I'm looking at for Chainlink, to potentially add even more margin to our current trade idea if we get the break of the trend line. I'm patiently waiting for the break of the trend line. If we get it, we get it. If we don't, then there's a decent possibility that we are going to visit this low over here and maybe we get stopped out for a tiny bit of loss. But like I said, this chart still looks very good. We have this huge wick over here that is still unfilled and that will be used to draw on liquidity. Higher time frame on Chainlink, I've been explaining this to you guys so many times already. The higher time frame looks extremely well. If I'm going to check out the daily time frame, you can see very clear range over here. We got a deviation below the range low. We tested the mid-range after the deviation got confirmed, and currently the trailing price, as we can see, is trying to hold on to that mid-range. And we know that as long as it holds the mid-range, the range high should be next, especially since we haven't seen any deviation above the range high yet. There's a huge liquidity pool and a huge draw on liquidity right there for the trailing price. So I hope that if we start breaking this trend line over here, then we do not only move to that wick over here that I marked out, but that we also move to this range high over here, because that will offer me some massive profits. Okay, so potential trade, if we reach the range high with the original invalidation, that's an RR of 7.3. If we can add to our current position a little bit, we can even higher our RR to potentially even 11 or 12, right? So patiently waiting for a break of the trend line to potentially add to our current position. Like I said, if we do start breaking this trend line over here, I do expect a quick acceleration to the upside. If we also check out the EMAs, we can see that we are trying to flip the 50 moving average on the 4-hourly time frame. We have turned the 100 EMA on the 4-hourly time frame into support again. If we're going to check the 2-hourly time frame, you can see crucial area over here. If we can manage to break above this EMA cluster over here with a potential breakout, we will turn all of the EMAs in our favor. Over here, the exact same thing as well. We can see that if we zoom in, that we are at a pivotal area for chaining right now. If we manage to flip these EMAs over here in confluence with the trend line with a potential impulsive breakout with a lot of volume and momentum, I do expect $8.36.5 first, and afterwards also $9.50 around the range high. If you guys do have any questions after watching this video, please let me know in the comments down below. Also guys, make sure to join our free discords. H trades that took that amazing Bitcoin long trade last night will be streaming in our free Discord today at around New York Open. So definitely make sure to join that stream as well, and make sure to learn from one of the best traders that I know. If you guys do have any questions, let me know. Make sure to smash up the like button and make sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel, guys. I will see you guys on Friday's video. Ciao, ciao.